Hey there, change agents. It's Courtney and Lena from Kynection. Our series, Kai Meets Dilbert, is the oasis in the desert for business leaders thirsty for a lift in the dry conversation of quality, health, safety, and environment. Are you asleep yet? Hope not, because in every episode, we will explore the parody of the Dilbert comics by Scott Adam against the backdrop of Industry X or Industry 4.0. We will cover many topics from compliance audits to advances in BizTech with a focus on our digital backbone, the one system as we call it. Let's drink. Well, here we are at the end of the series, Lena. G'day. We have stepped through ISO 9001 somewhat. A little bit of detail.
Yes, we did.
Not so much detail that we wanted to bore our audience down in the trenches, but enough to represent that it's important, yeah?
And we tried to make it funny too.
We do. We try and make it funny. We're getting better at the funny bit towards the back end. We're a bit serious at the front end of this series, but that's all right. That's what practice is all about. So today's agenda is based on some simple things. It's about continuous improvement. We've got one system and that system can be the digital backbone. It's really important to understand that as an organisation trying to talk to our customers, both present and future, that when you think about quality, when you think about the aspects of implementing quality using a system, you want to be confident that the parties in which you work with also believe in the products, services and delivery that they offer the market. And fortunately in this instance, we drink our own champagne. So we use our own digital backbone. We couldn't operate without it. Nope. Your role of being our resident ninja quality assistant would not work without it.
That's my official position description.
Resident ninja quality assistant. No, it's a bit more than that. But we will focus today on clause 10, improvement, and ensure that continuous improvement works, but we work using the assistance of technology. We're going to talk about our business and what we do and some of the aspects we've deployed to assist our teams, both in custom development. Yes, we do. We spend our own money building our own unique workflows. That's what we do because we believe in it. And the last one will be, we'll just talk at a high level about the system itself, close out on some continuous improvement pieces, and that will close the end of this series. So we are in that slide that generally represents the whole essence and being of this series. We have tried to bring humour to quality. We have tried to remove the dry sand of the desert and create an oasis like we suggested at the start. And in this example here, we talk about where people get worried about stuff in business and you just don't need to. You get on with the job, you look at how you can improve, and you just go ahead and do it. You don't worry about burps, you don't worry about burritos, you just go ahead and do it, right? So we've got a Dilbert that closes out today, the burrito burp. Take some time to review, but we will be focusing heavily on making sure you improve, you focus around your own massive and immediate action techniques, which is about imposing and making your teams think about getting things done when they need to be get done. Automation, because that's what technology is all about. One system, remove all of those headaches of multiple sign-ons, of different UIs, of paper coming into technology and back out again. Accurate information, accurate data. Grow that business rapidly if that's what you choose, and leverage the hell out of it with technology whilst maintaining compliance. So looking forward to moving into this section. So a little bit about Dilbert and the satire from Scott Adams, very appropriately applied to organisations that don't really think about the way in which they operate, how they can improve, what sort of systems and processes they can put in place in respect to improving their business. So we thought we'd talk about Kynection a little bit today, and the reason why is because we are a business that is always trying to improve. We drink our own champagne, as I mentioned, or eat our own Dilbert, very appropriate with the Dilbert Series. The key to our success and our growth of late has been two things in my mind. it's been number one, the fact that we have a growing team and we're reaching those wonderful crossover points where we've got a volume of people starting to add value, and the more that we get value added into our business, the faster the business rolls. It's been an amazing journey, part one. And part two is we take a lot of time and energy, particularly yourself, Lena, in making sure our business meets the requirements of our ISO certifications. We are a business that is fully triple certed. Not every technology business has to nor has done that, but we take it seriously because, again, if we believe we should espouse our clients to it, we also believe that we should be able to do it as well. And so we're a unique technology company in that we can put technology into organisations, but we also can manage some interesting test beds, so to speak, in our own organisation. And we do that a lot through Knowledge Base 2.0, the design. What are some of those things that we've been playing around with to just improve our business that you can think of, Lena?
What comes to mind is the simplification of information delivery. So most of our customers and us, we used to have policies, procedures, and different work instructions in a form of very long texts. Texts that no one reads, no one really follows. They are boring. Yes, it's a challenge for any organization to have all of this paperwork, expect everyone to read.
Yeah, it's the buy-in piece, right? How do you get people to buy in when it's just long, arduous?
Yeah, and you also have to deal with many people not being able to read and understand and comprehend and sometimes even see the writing. And it has to be translated to different languages. And what we've done, we've basically turned all of the long text into flow charts. And
delicious flowcharts, mind you. The good thing about Lena is that Lena has a creative flair like no other quality manager in the world. And I say that with no jest intended. Leanne, it's Lena. Lena can turn a very dull, long piece of text into a very, very capable single point workflow diagram. And we've done that, haven't we? Across the business. Isn't that right, Leanne? So we do everything you like in the last episode, it's all good. So talk through that a little bit more, because I thought that was a really big project we undertook and a fantastic outcome.
Yes. We basically had a very big project last year where we took all of our divisions, all of our policies and procedures, the activities that every business section is doing, every person is doing, all the control gates that we have in all of these. Literally all the processes and procedures.
Yeah.
And
how many were there? Hundreds, right?
Hundreds.
Yeah.
And we checked how they all intermingle, how they all intertwine, what goes with what. And we created a very, very, very big flowchart of everything. And in the future, this flowchart is going to be interactive. So whatever processes you have in the business, you'll be able to just click and throw complete different forms and read different see different elements, whether it's videos or pictures or work instructions, directly through the flowchart.
And so that was a big project, and we're still working on it. So that will be a fruit of labour that we've invested R&D time for our clients and for ourselves. We're also going through a major piece of work now in what we call our flow project, which is getting flow in the business through each of the business units. So we've tasked each of our key line managers in our projects team, in our sales team, in our finance and ops teams to make sure that they think about how they can best intertwine those business units for excellence in terms of our customer delivery, speed of which we can invoice, the detail of which we quote, so that clients know what they're getting before they sign off, allowing that to be invoiced in a really intelligent and smart project management philosophy that ties into those deliverables that we set inside our three key business units, which is basically trying to demonstrate that we can grow through sales, provide the right information to our clients, that we can implement with quality, time and time again through the transfer of knowledge and information from sales to our development teams, and then finally to support those projects once we deploy them in a way where our support teams know the client, know the environment, and can add value both directly after the deployment in training, but more in the long tail if they want to undertake continuous improvement, right? And that's what we're about. We're about continuous improvement, about not doing the same thing twice if it doesn't work. Fixing it. We chop wood, carry water, and I think that's been one of the things we carry into all of these. But we also look to improve all the time. And if there's a better way, like putting a conveyor belt in and not carrying the water, we will. The massive and immediate action is a key thing for our business. We implemented a couple of years ago, and that was that we empowered everyone to action quickly. We are a business that doesn't want to sit on the fence in regards to providing high quality services to our customers. And so if any employee in our business sees a value proposition that will enhance the customer proposal, we ask them to act quickly. If they need line manager or authority from the business, they are empowered to come to us at any time to bring these things to the fore so we can action them quickly in our business. We've always believed that now is the perfect time. That you should get the oars out as soon as you see the current favour your direction and start rowing. And that ultimately, why would you not take technology and empower your business? Why would you always put it to the rock, paper, scissors? Can I win? Can't I win? When you know that if you put these things in place, the truth is that the technology will add advantage that you may have a fairly good understanding of what the outcome is before you start. And that's super important in any business, is knowing what you're trying to achieve and getting to that outcome. So, Kynection, we are a business that runs technology improvement for our customers. We love getting into the bowels of organisations and understanding what makes them tick. We don't want to change what's made them successful. We want to ensure that we enhance that. And we enhance that through capable technology that is a one system approach that doesn't require an enormous amount of mental energy to have in place, because the people using the system are the ones that will either make it valuable or not. Have you got anything you'd like to add to that piece, Lena?
Yeah, I was just thinking that throughout this series we were trying to inspire you to improve your operation, look at your operation, and if you still haven't got an ISO certification, consider that option. Or if not getting actually certified, at least getting your business to a level where you are able to certify whenever needed. Because certification opens doors. More and more professional organizations select to work only with organizations who are ISO certified, especially government departments.
Absolutely, and we are seeing a governance push down from corporations, government entities, federal government, local government, state government. And so it's a value proposition, right? It's an investment in value, it's an investment in your business. And even if you don't need the ticket, just going through that process design, implementing it for the value of innovation and improvement through a smart design-led thinking process on top of these existing systems is a really positive impact for both your management team and the employees on the ground.
You never know when an opportunity might knock on your door, so being prepared for it will be great.
I agree. We think it's really important to consider how innovation works in a business. And so we're going to talk a little bit about how we innovate, what we do to innovate, and then we're going to explore out some of the modules of our system in a high level to close the series, so that anyone that takes the time and energy, and Lena's always worried about, have we got 1 million viewers? She wants to have a YouTube channel that's got 10,000 subscribers day one. This is just about providing information and value information that if you happen to cross the path while you're reviewing our wonderful business Kynection and the wonderful team that we have in Kynection, that you take the time to recognise we care, that we want to give value back to our audience. So when we talk about innovation, we talk about Zen, the old. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. That is expressly designed to suggest that you need to do the basics. And there's no question you need to do the basics. But instead of doing the basics after enlightenment, which is the old Zen proverb, which is, I think, when you were working in a little shanty village at the bottom of a mountain and that's all you did, We believe that you want to create FOMO and get that business to the moon, because the moon is where it's at, baby, and we want to grow businesses, helping grow businesses using technology. Whatever you do, don't
let perfection get in the way of better.
100%. 100%. So we've talked about Zen. I think we've covered that to death in our series. But I do enjoy it because I think innovation is something that you can't underestimate. Every business should be looking to innovate their processes, innovate their business systems, innovate their customer message, innovate around marketing, sales, project development, delivery, and certainly their way in which they support their customers in the long tail. Technology sits squarely in that focus. We're very lucky. We're very lucky that we have over 10 years experience working with industries like transport, construction, manufacturing, mining, and we've had the ability to touch many different business units. A lot of organisations, a lot of technology companies focused a lot of their attention at a very niche component of a business. For instance, they build a CRM system or they build a maintenance management system. And whilst those systems are fantastic and do amazing things, I know the innovation that comes with having a system that is 80% out of the box across all of the facets in your business, the value that brings in terms of the flow of information, the guarantee that data gets to where it should go, the ease of use of looking at an interface that is you're comfortable with, that you understand, that's not foreign, and not having to deal with the higgledy-piggledy of spaghetti systems, spaghetti communication. We know the value that brings. And whilst it's not always perfect because it's a big dream, when we get the customer in a position where they have a tool that really enhances, and I'm not talking about just enhances, really enhances the way in which they go about their day-to-day operations, it's such an enjoyable and exhilarating experience for our team on the ground to be part of that journey. And the testimonies, we talk about enhanced businesses at scale who have started at $2 or $3 million and are now doing 20 or 30. So innovation is critical. We have a range of modules, and we're not going to go into any of those in detail today, but needless to say that those modules vary depending on the business units that we're offering to support. Modules that start from CRM and helping trap data at the front end, sales, invoicing, project management, task orientation, jobbing management platforms. We've got an amazing Eforms product that links all of those together. I know you like that one, so I might let you talk about that one a little bit because that's a product in itself. So Eforms, let's quickly go over some of the value of that.
Yeah, the electronic forms are basically workflows that are similar to your old paperwork forms that everyone needs to fill, but they're digital, and unlike paperwork forms, nothing gets lost. No data is hard to understand. Everything is trapped. Everything is delivered directly, saved directly, can be reported and sent directly, doesn't get lost. And also, with the forced workflows, the person completing the form cannot complete a form if the mandatory fields are not completed. The form cannot be sent, it cannot be closed unless all of the steps have been followed. And it forces you to do specific actions before continuing to the next step.
100%. And so that's the amazing thing about the Forms engine, is that it is a workflow engine in its own right. It sits between our other modules as that secondary body of data capture, and then enhances those modules to the next level to ensure that if you wanted to trap something specific, you can, custom to your business in a workflow orientation that's exactly like your business operates on a daily basis. And so it's not an impulse. Is it easy every time? No. This is a journey, and sometimes it's a journey of pain, and often a journey of 100 cuts or 1,000 cuts. But is the journey worth it? Well, I think it is, and the stories we see unfold in front of us through our customers, and even in our business as we're evolving, a testament to what that vision that we started with many years ago offers our customers and our suppliers and our own business.
As a consultant, I see that Kim helps our customers grow, develop, and improve, even just by being one centralized access to everything that they have. It makes it very, very visible. It makes it a lot clearer to understand what is happening in the business, when instead of using 10,000 keys or 10,000 passwords to 10,000 locations, you can access everything in one place with smart dashboards.
So we're going to close out on that. We provide one system, a digital backbone for organisations that are in complex workflow. That is where our hotspot is. It's where resources are deployed externally to your business, where you're running expensive equipment, yellow gear, heavy vehicles, where you have to get the marriage of those two working in harmony. And that's where we excel. So in my belief, the worst action that you can do is to not act at all in improving your business systems. And as Einstein once said, doing the same silly thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. So if you're on the edge, you're not so sure, you only have to reach out. One of our team members would be happy to go through the process. And if you get the luxury of being involved with someone like Jono or Luke, who have got experience in the business, they will not only be able to give you a design of how a system might work, I am sure they'll also be able to give you the powers of enhancing how your business currently works. So that is our offer to you. We will provide free consultation and we'll go through free scoping, which is normally many hours of work. And we will do that with the basis that if you're on that page and prepared to give us what you have, we'll give you what we've got as well. And that is unison worth going together with.
And don't forget to follow our inspirational sides of ISO series.
I forgot about that because Lena put in a heap of work with respect to that. And I think it's really worth reading a bit about some case studies. So enjoy. We sign off. I'll give you the high five. Lena, well done. Good series. I enjoyed it a lot. We got better as the run continued.
Towards the end.
And at the end, we got a bit of our flow on, even though we've been trying to improve our flow internally for a long time.
Continual improvement.
Continual improvement. Thank you all.
Special thanks to our clients and partners for contributing to our knowledge as we continually improve KIM, our one system, built for Industry X. Additionally, we would like to give thanks for the inspiration of this series to Scott Adams, who brought to light the most frustrating aspects of business in his Dilbert series. Scott wore many hats and jobs while creating the Dilbert comic series. Dilbert was first launched in 1989 and now appears in 2,000 newspapers in 57 countries and 19 languages.